what we have done is we have let us see in what state is our freight settlement document. So ready for accrual. So okay. So it is in ready for accrual stage. So let us understand what this particular stage is all about, and for which let us go and see certain settings which are essential before the creation of purchase order or service entry sheet and things like that. So this we have seen last class. So this is a very important assignment. Okay, so what you have here is things like so these are all. There is something called a settlement profile. Okay, and then there is something called charges profile, settlement profile, charges profile, and then assigned to purchase organization unity, organization data. So there is some link which we need to understand. So this portion is what we are aware. So we have part of it in organization purchase organization unit and organization data, so which is what we had created. So there is something called purchase organization which we have created, right? Organization data, TM side, and there is this charge profile ID. This is an important data point. Okay, so it has to be assigned to this charge profile ID. This particular charge profile ID, which is created, should be assigned to the purchase organization data. This is the organization ID, which is by virtue of this we had created the freight order, right? Organization ID. This one is the purchase organization, and then charges profile ID has to be assigned to this one. This link has to be there. Okay, and what is there in this charges profile ID? This one, a lot of important assignments are there in it. For example, this is charges profile ID, and a career, assign a career, and then you have the settlement profile. There is something called settlement profile. There is something called calculation profile, and there is something called distribution profile. So there are three profiles within a profile. So there is this charges profile, which is a container of three different profiles, three important profiles, right? And then this charges profile in turn is assigned to the purchase organization. So this is the thing. And for our settlement purpose, there is something called settlement profile. So we'll try to understand what is the settlement profile. We'll try to understand the calculation profile, what is there in it, and we'll try to understand the distribution profile. So once we understand these three profiles and maintain certain data, that would be one of the prerequisites, right? So that prerequisite is what we need to maintain, and we need to assign it here, right? So if you see the let us look at our document. So let me see if I have anything open. Okay, yeah, charges. So I'm just going here to change organization model, right? So here, if you see TM22 purchase organization unit, right? So we are right in there. So here in this TM22 purchase organization unit, which is this number, right? 570Z2, and then if you see the,
don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP videos.
Let us go to freight order, purchase organization, right? So if you see the purchase organization, this is what we are talking about, right? So we have a purchase organization. This one is what we are working on. Okay, this is 5 followed by several zeros and 2. This where has this come from? It has come from here, from the organization and staff change. From here, it has come from this place. So therefore, and this screen organization data will have the, you can assign the business partner, you can have the charges profile, or this is important, charges profile ID. So we have a charges profile ID assigned here, which means if you see this, so we have maintained this part, charges profile ID and the purchase organization. Okay. Now let us go to the charges profile itself and then see what is there in it. What we have maintained, and then let us understand that part. So we'll come out of this. We don't need to be here. So we'll go to master data, basic functions, charges calculation, basic settings, and charges profile. This is your charges profile. So you'll find it in basic functions, charge calculation, then basic settings, then define charges profile. So in this charges profile, you will have to maintain. So let us see what is maintained here. So we have something similar. So charges profile, which we are assigning it to purchase organization in the TM organization unit. We could give a default carrier which we have used in our freight order, but for which we have to settle for this particular carrier. We can maintain that. Then freight settlement profile. So settlement profile is assigned here, and then purchase calculation profile is assigned here, and then distribution profile. So we have all these things maintained, right? Rather maintained and assigned. So now let us understand what is there in the settlement profile. So we'll come out of this. So this is the same TM22_CP which we have assigned to the purchase organization. So let us see the settlement. We'll go to settlement, and it should be there only. Settlement and define settlement profile. Yes, this is the one. So we have our settlement profile here. Okay, so let us see what are all the configurations which are there in settlement profile. Okay, so settlement profile will have different configurations. You have okay, this is description. The profile category, obviously, whether it is freight or forwarding settlement or freight and forward settlement, you want to use that for both or so. So in our case, it is freight settlement. So we are assigning the freight settlement. Right? And then what data in the freight order should this particular settlement, or rather, in a way, it is what data should I pick up to consider freight settlement? What is the data? Should I take the confirmed data? Should I take the planned data or actual data, whatever? So, so you could give. Normally, it is the actual data. So whatever data is the actual data or confirmed data is what you would use as a source. That will be the final.
Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP videos.
Final data which is considered to copy in the freight settlement. So actual data you could give. And then the split and consolidation, this is a standard program. So wherein you want to use any splits or any consolidation. That is basically if you want to group, it's like a grouping criteria. It's like just if you want to group a few freight orders into one freight settlement. Okay, why this option? Where this option will be useful? Typically, what happens is there could be certain um, additional documents which probably are created in the freight order itself. In the sense, you could create certain service orders. That means, like for example, you could create the carrier might probably say that he has got uh, some cleaning done, or he has paid uh, some amount at some check post or whatever. So there probably could be certain expenses which the carrier would incur in due course